Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to my WWE Battleground preview. And I haven't done one of these in a while. The last time, I usually do one of these when I have a co-host here with me, like Matt or say a Caleb, one of those guys. And today they will not be joining me. I will be running solo. And you know what, man? I mean, I haven't done this solo in a while. I don't think actually I have, but I don't really remember doing this. But you know what? We're not just gonna sit down here and run down memory lane about what I've done and what I haven't done. We're gonna go and we're gonna, I'm gonna sit here and shill a couple of things. First, I would like you to like this video. All right. I'm glad that's done. Then I would like you later on in the video, if I say something that you feel like you could extend a point on or disagree with me with, leave a comment on the video. Then, after the video, if you like it and if you feel inclined, go ahead and subscribe to the video or to the channel to get more videos like this. And from there, I would like to tell you guys about Twitter if I haven't already said it enough in previous videos to go over and subscribe to the Twitter. The Twitter account would be Fight Master and Fight. That last fight, there's no T. I've explained it before. It's like Fight Owens Fight, but here's the difference. I'm not as awesome as Kevin Owens, and yeah. So, here it is. As you can see, my flaming red fire engine hair next to the flaming red fire engine hair image, my image of myself in cartoon form with the Jack Evans Dragon Slayer shirt on, and Fight Last and Fight being the Twitter handle. So with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and get into this whole preview video. So I have the official card. There's been another match added to that official card. And, I honestly think it's going to be a pretty fun show. I don't know how I feel about the show. Because if Roman Reigns coming back, there's a lot to handle, a lot to soak in, a lot to drink in, man. But you know what? We'll get into it. Let's do it now. So, the first match, well, not the first match. The first thing in the evening that we'll move into here is not Randy Orton, the pre-show match that was added to the kickoff. Okay, I'm sorry. I have a new office chair that I'm trying to work on scooching in, and yeah. But we're gonna talk about this first. So it is the highlight reel. I'm sorry, not the highlight reel. The match added to the kickoff was the Usos versus Breezango, a.k.a. Febreze, is which we call them here, because, like we've said in past, WWE missed a great marketing opportunity for anybody who watches the reviews and such and watches the channel regularly. I don't have to explain this to you, or you've probably already put it together for yourself. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who calls these guys Febreze. Okay. So we get the highlight reel. Oh, and I didn't even think I already said it. Usos go over easily here. I'd love it for Febreze to go over. That's a pick that I'd actually love to be wrong for. That's one, along with maybe another that we'll get into here later. But up next, we get the highlight reel. Okay, so we know Jericho's gonna push Orton's buttons till RKO, right? Like just push him. Wait, RKO! That's the end of that, and we'll move on to the actual show. So up next, we get the New Day versus the Wyatt Family. I don't see any titles on the line here, so in that case, I don't see any reason for the New Day to lose. So, although on the list of matches I'm looking at, there also doesn't, happen to be something that says Tag Team Championships on the line here or not, so, we're just going to go off that. I'm saying there's no tag titles on the line here. WWE has not promoted this match as a tag title thing, and plus with them doing the Wyatt Compound match, aka horribly done version of our horribly done version of Final Deletion. Not a horribly done. I'm maybe harshing down on it a bit too much. No, I'll say it wasn't executed well because WWE didn't really give us a conclusion that came to it. Like the Wyatts and the New Day just mutually agreed to. Well, they just agreed to walk away after the fight. It just All right, we fought. All right, now let's just bring our unicorn horns in on our head the next night. Okay. So that's how that goes down. Well, that's how that went down. Excuse me, I'm going to try to put my office chair up here a little bit. Excuse me, guys. But, yeah, it's kind of how it went down. So, I say the Wyatt family wins here. The Wyatt family has to win here. And I feel like that's such an occurring theme when we talk about the Wyatt family every single time. Because when it comes to the Wyatt family, you can pretty much, and they've been kind of split up, but you can pretty much almost just about call the Wyatt family a failure here, because let's look at it this way. The Wyatt family is, how do I put this? Okay, the reason I say the Wyatt family's been pretty much a failure is because every big match they had, they lose. And, people say winning and losing doesn't matter in wrestling. Look at Bray Wyatt. Like, the allure to the character is completely gone. Like, yes, there are things that Wyatt does that completely suck you in still, but, I mean, it's not where it used to be. It's not what it used to be. But I'm saying it makes no sense for the New Day to win this one here. Wyatt's go over, and that's my prediction. So, we're going to move on up. We're going to move on up next here to, okay, Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a partner of her choosing. Okay, now I'm going to say, first, let's break down the partner. My first guess for the partner here for Sasha Banks is, I have two guesses. One, because I've heard the rumors that, Sasha says she'd like to, not Sasha, Trish Stratus says she would like to work with Sasha. My first guess here, not Trish Stratus particularly, would be Bayley, because Bayley wasn't called up, and they're like, oh, Bayley can make it, like, we can make Bayley her own, big deal. Like, we can make Bayley a big deal by bringing her in to help Sasha. That's honestly what I think they're going to do. Bayley's helping Sasha, and if not, I think Trish Stratus. And if you just use somebody randomly who's on the roster, like, oh, my tag team partner, Paige! Guys! Paige! That just won't work. It won't, guys. It really won't. But, either way, Sasha and the mystery partner going to win, and I see Sasha making Charlotte tap with the bank statement. Up next here we have Becky Lynch versus Natalya, and we all know, Charlotte and Sasha SummerSlam. Charlotte finally loses the title, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna say this. Up next we have Becky Lynch versus Natalya. I love Becky to death. Everybody who watches me and anybody who watches me knows Becky is like my spirit animal. I love that girl to death. But here's my thing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Now here's my thing. Becky and Natalya are gonna be and stay on the same brand, which means I can see Natalya getting some kind of dirty win here to keep the feud going, to keep SmackDown having a women's feud that consistently goes on every week. With Becky winning this feud, the match I see Becky winning here in this feud is at SummerSlam, not particularly at Battleground. So they're going to keep the feud going with Natalya getting the win here, and I can see them going the opposite way. I'd like to be wrong there, but realistically, it'd make more sense at this moment for Natalya to pull out the win, as much as it burns me inside to say that, knowing I hate Natalya. But, fuck, Natty's going to get the win, and that's just the way it's going to go. So up next we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and what is supposed to be the literal final match of this feud. And I just don't understand this at all. Like, this is just completely, this dumbfounds me a little bit. Because, let's look at it like this. You have I don't know why I'm continuously yawning. I only do this when I'm making videos. But you have what the hell? Duh. Gordon, you had a complete blank out there. Let's look at this. You have Owens and Zayn, who basically been building to the saying this is their final match the entire time. Their careers can't further if they don't. Well, they can't further their career. They can't further their careers if they don't get this out of their systems and kill each other. Is what they've basically been saying this entire time. This entire time it's been, we can't get this out of our systems now, then we'll never get it out in general. So how about one final match? That's basically what they've been doing this entire time. So, I mean, they're on the same brand, which is completely stupid to me. Which, like, we were building to them basically being separated because the general thought was they would be separated. So, yeah, but obviously not. So we move on. Not move on. Yeah, we move on actually to the match prediction. Kevin Owens is 1-1. Sami Zayn has not. I call Sami Zayn to win this one, as much as I'd probably prefer for Kevin Owens to win this one. But, you know, if they're going to do one last match, I've said it for the longest, and I'll say it again. Have Zayn win. Have Owens powerbomb Zayn on the apron. We have 6 weeks or 5 weeks, something like that, in between 4 to 6 weeks to build between SummerSlam. Keep Zayn out for like 3 weeks, bring him back enraged, incensed, and like you do a ladder match. You do a ladder match. Loser leaves the brand. Loser leaves the brand ladder match, and Zayn loses, or Owens. I don't really care. One of them loses and goes to SmackDown. Either way, I get a ladder match between these two. I'm happy for SummerSlam. But Zayn wins, powerbomb on the apron from Owens after the match. Zayn gets stretchered out. That's how I see it going down. Okay, so next we have John Cena and Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Roppongi Club. And the Roppongi Club, I see losing this one. And maybe Anderson or Gallows takes the pin here so AJ doesn't have to. And Cena's definitely getting the pinfall victory here. So that's how that's going to work out. And I guess they're just going to split them off into different feuds because the club is on Raw. Cena's on SmackDown, AJ's on SmackDown, and Enzo and Cass are on Raw. So, I mean, I guess there's that. I mean, it just writes itself here. Like if WWE wants to go the completely predictable route about it. So, yeah. Up next, the Intercontinental Championship match, which is The Miz versus Darren Young. Please win, Miz. I guess that's all I can say. Like, please win. Like, I beg of you, Miz, just win this match, please. Because you're doing too well right now, and Darren Young is a giant walking question mark that no one, and I mean no one wants to put too much stock into right now. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm saying I'm picking Darren Young for the win. Not Darren Young, Miz for the win. Okay. Up next, we have Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns in the main event for the World Heavyweight for the WWE Championship. And this is our main event. And now this is where it comes down to me saying, I would love for Dean to win this, but this is where I'd be happy to be wrong. I see Seth Rollins winning this match by some kind of cheaty, shenaniganish way, like spear by Reigns, Rollins low blows him, tosses him out of the ring, Ambrose gets pinned 1, 2, 3. Or somehow Ambrose is about to pin Reigns, Rollins gets him out of the way 1, 2, 3. Or, we get some kind of thing where Reigns hits a spear or something, but Ambrose goes flying halfway across the ring. Rollins was outside the ring, gets in 1, 2, 3 when Reigns was crawling to the pin, and he was unconscious and couldn't get there in time. And Rollins wins the championship. And then Roman Reigns at SummerSlam will just beat Seth Rollins for that championship, which is just honestly stupid to me because it shouldn't bounce around, but that just seems like what they're going to do to make Roman Reigns redeem himself. So I don't see Ambrose winning in any way, shape, or form, and it's sad to me. It's just fucking horrible. So that's that, people. That was my WWE Battleground preview, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So remember to leave a like on this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you feel inclined to subscribe for more of that double E goodness on my channel. And I will personally see you guys tomorrow night for WWE Battleground. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya! It's not. What is wrong with me?